Hello all, this is Gigapatrick back for Spreading the Plague number 11. I'm going to join a two-man here in a moment. I wanted to talk a little bit about my previous videos. For those of you who have seen, you know that I joined a Legacy Daily a few days ago, and I ended up playing 3 rounds. Before, unfortunately, the MTGO crashed. So I was 2-1 at the end of the third round after having to face, unfortunately, an online buddy by the name of Father Oblivion, who also runs Mono Black Pox. Uh, so that was kind of a bummer to knock him out of contention, but I was, still I was 2-1. And so I was about to go into the last round, and so I was in contention for prizes still, and then MTGO crashed or whatnot, and I was unable to finish the daily event. Luckily, I asked for a reimbursement, so I got my tickets back. I'm still at 14 ticks, which is, definitely where I want to be. I want to be at more ticks than 10. So I'm gonna. So that was. It was. I was happy that I got my. At least I got my ticks back, so I wasn't out 6 ticks. Um, I had a couple thoughts before before I joined a two-man. I was looking at some of these SCG lists lately, and I've noticed that Miracles is making a fairly big comeback, at least in Paper Magic. I feel like it's still, on MTGO you could kind of face anything at any time. Um, but in Paper Magic, Miracles has been a big thing lately. And, I'd say that's because of, it is also, like Pox, very good at dealing with True Name Nemesis decks. Between Terminus and Supreme Verdict, it doesn't really worry about True Name. Uh, and typically speaking, Miracles is fairly unfavorable matchup for Mono Black Pox. So, I was thinking maybe I'll try to put a Lone Pox list together and show you some videos of it. I mean, I'm not going to do it right now. I still would have to get some of the pieces like the Abrupt Decays, the Bayous, and whatnot for the Lone list. But that's a thought I've been having. I've also been having a thought of trying out a black-red list. Dropping Innocent Bloods for Lightning Bolts, dropping Curse Scroll for Young Pyromancer. That's what really interests me. The idea of playing Young Pyromancer in this deck. Because, for example, you play Smallpox, you get the 1/1 creature before you have to sack your creature. So you could, theoretically take out Hymn to Turok for Cabal Pit, or, no, excuse me, Cabal Therapy, the Innocent Bloods for Lightning Bolts, and I'd probably take out the Nether Voids to run 2 Dreadbore. And what red would do is add some artifact hate. I would probably put Shattering Spree in the board, and I would most definitely run 4 blasts in the board. Either some mix of up to 4 red elemental blast or pyroblast. Um, and I think that could be another way to approach the combo matchup. So I'm kind of interested in that idea. I've never seen a red-black list of Pox, but I think that could be fun, and maybe I might try to put that together just to show it on video. I mean, right now, I love Mono Black. I still think it's the build I'm most familiar with, and I think that as I have said before, the weaknesses of the mono black list are offset by other weaknesses in splash builds. But those are some ideas I've had. I wanted to comment about the daily. My loss to Sneak and Show was frustrating. So, you know, I won't say that I'm hoping to face Sneak and Show since, as I said, I think it's unfavorable. But I would like to get another chance to try to beat it. I mean, I think we can beat it, but, you know, it's, you know, so I'd like to see if I can play it again sometime. So, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to come back to you when the two-man starts. See you then. So it looks like we're back. I'm gonna find out what we're up against in just a moment. Seems like a decent hand. Inquisition, Hymn, Nethervoid, Wasteland, Curse Scroll, with the Dark Ritual to do what I would like to do with it. So I could go first turn Inquisition Hymn with a Dark Ritual, but I'm not going to do that. I will just Inquisition, saving the Dark Ritual for something else. Well, Gitaxian Probe. I assume combo. We'll see what he's playing. Maybe he's playing a Delver deck. Yeah. This is either Manaless Dredge, Oops All Spells, Charbelcher. Now, if it were Manaless Dredge, he would have been on the draw. Okay, no win just yet. That was from something else. So I think I absolutely have to try to Dark Rit into Nethervoid second turn. So I think I cannot Dark Rit into Inquisition Hymn. I think well, it's either Dark Rit, Inquisition Hymn, or just Inquisition. And, you know, it's a wonder. I'm inclined to just go Inquisition because Nethervoid really wins the game. Him could put him off very quickly. I know this is a first turn type of deck. First or second turn. So I think I have to just go Inquisition here. It could be the wrong play. Laboratory Maniac. Okay. So, what's the best play here? If he gets a land, he can... What does he need to go off right now? He needs Balustrade Spy and another land. Well, he doesn't need another land. I think I take Cabal Therapy here and hope he doesn't draw what he needs. I think that's what I have to do. But of course he could play Wild Cantor, so maybe that was just the wrong play. I feel like that was very much the wrong play on my part. But if he cracks Lotus Petal for Wild Cantor and takes Nethervoid or Dark Ritual, at the very least Okay, so he didn't do that. I'm absolutely Going to Dark Rid into Netherwood. Yeah. Okay. So he's on Oops. So don't need Innocent Blood or Sinkhole or Crucible of Worlds. I do want another Nether Void. I want Engineered Plague. What did I absolutely want 4 Extirpate. Engineered Plague on Illusion wins the game. Extirpate wins the game. I want Pithing Needle because sometimes they board into Charbelcher. So I think I have to have that. Now, I think Curse Scroll is what I take out here. That still leaves me with 6 threats. So Plague is good for both Charbelcher and Oops. So I think this is what we try to go with. I felt like last game I feel like I kind of played it loose. You know, I think taking Cabal Therapy was a mistake. Maybe Wild Cantor was well, I don't know why he wouldn't at least go Lotus Petal, Wild Cantor, and jeez. If I draw a Skull, this is a good hand. If I draw a Skull or a Dark Ritual. I feel like, you know, this is difficult. If I draw a Skull, it's, you know, if I draw a Skull within 2 draws, this is fine. And if I don't get a first turn, it doesn't matter. So I'm not going to mulligan. So it looks like he's definitely going off this turn. Yes, he definitely is. Summoner's Pact. We'll get. Yeah. So I'm toast. I want to see his deck, though. I want to see everything he's got in there for next. He's got Bridge from Below. I guess I didn't expect Bridge from Below to be in there. Guess he boarded it in knowing. I think I played this guy before. I guess he boarded it in knowing I would put an Engineered Plague on Illusion. So maybe Engineered Plague on Illusion is not where I want to be. Going through it, I just want. There's plenty of time. I just want to see. If it is the kill I think it is. Maybe it's not. Why would he do this? Surgical Extraction, I would have done it already. Yeah, he's only got 1 bridge. Otherwise he would have... I mean, I feel... This seems strange to me. I'm not used to... He names Mental Misstep a card banned in... What is he doing? I don't know why he would Cabal Therapy. I just want to see... I mean, I'm sure I understand. Angel of Glory's Rise into... Oh, he had Azama in his hand. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, Dread Return. Angel of Glory's Rise. Draw a card, I lose. Okay. Let's go on to round 3. Game 3. Okay, this is not... This is definitely not a deck that... You know, it's just kind of... I mean, it's just kind of... You know, either I find the hate or I don't. So, Engineered Plague is no longer... seems a stupid option since he does have that Bridge from Below to deal with... Because they come into play and then so he gets the same amount of creatures so he can still Dread Return. So I'm going to take out 2 of those, put 2 Cursed Scrolls back in since Engineered Plague is not going to be our plan. We still want a couple just in case he sides back into in case he still does have a transitional sideboard into Belcher, we still want to use Engineered Plague. So, yes, I would like to play first. Inquisition Hymn. Is that good enough? Considering he has Cabal Therapy... Considering he has Cabal Therapy and he can get Extirpate out of my hand with Cabal Therapy. I still think an Extirpate is still the best way to go. So I'm gonna maul. Okay. So we would have been better off with that 7 card hand. Maybe I should have kept it. I could Dark Ritual into Pox first turn. Maybe that would be enough. But maybe Dark Ritual into Pox. He goes down to 4 cards. I still have... That's tough. I could, but I don't think that it's good enough. I think Dark Ritualing the Pox, sure, it takes him down to 4 cards, but then all I've really got is a Mutavault hoping to top deck a land to beat him for... Yeah, I think I got a mulligan. Well... That really sucks for me. I think that at this point, no, I'm not. Hopefully I draw another skull to him and hopefully I don't lose his first turn. Ooh, he's mauling down to 4. Okay, well, Chancellor. That's fine. I mean, I don't see how he can justify going for Chancellor when it means that he has to maul to 4 cards. Let's hope he doesn't go off this turn, because I feel pretty good if he doesn't. And an extirpate. Should I just wait? Now, if he couldn't go off 6... then I don't think he's going to be able to go off 4. No street race. That had to have hurt him. Let's draw a land here and get Nethervoid. No? Well. Now the Lily, I'll just wait on the Lily, because that doesn't... That doesn't land. I forgot to attack last turn, unfortunately. So we're going to attack him. That should be okay. I mean, he could get Cabal Therapy. But I feel like I just want to land. I really want to land here. Land. Yes. Oh, no. I can't believe I just did that. I cannot believe that I just did that. That was a horrible mistake. I could have had Nethervoid. I deserve to lose this. I cannot believe that. That was just stupid. Okay. That was so dumb. I cannot believe that I was that stupid to play a Urborg without tapping my Urborg first. That was moronic. I just typed up this email to a guy on MTG Salvation about how I hope that I don't make any more mistakes on my videos, and there I go making. I mean, that was egregious. I mean, one of the things that I really want out of this experience is to try to become a better player. And I mean, maybe, I was so excited to see a land. I was like, Nethervoid wins the game. I was so excited that I just clicked through it, and that was stupid of me. Happily, it didn't end up mattering, and I still won. But man, that was dumb. Let's hope that I don't make the similar mistakes later on. Let's hope for that. So, okay, I will see you next time for Spreading a Plague 12. Until then, have a good one. Peace out.